Froza versus Strong Legs, Thief, Yay, Anger, and Death for Jacked Gamers. Now, at this point, you're looking at the lineups. Things have changed again. We don't have a Jet. We don't have an Omen. This time, we have a Raze on the defender side, and I think that should be Yay still because the lineup hasn't changed for... Yeah, that's right. The lineup hasn't changed for mouseSpaz, and Raze, we're going to try to use her as an entry fragger, as Yay likes to utilize that role.
Yeah, and here come the entries. Yacer taking down Cutler now. So he's going to fall back. We're going to see a lot of cage action going on as they're making a lot of noise there. But nonetheless, the attackers are going to fall off. mouseSpaz now looking like they want to favor that A-bomb site.
That's right. So now we do have the first one falling towards long B on the attacker side. So things are starting off well. Make that a second one as Def. Things have changed. He's not playing the Sage. Right? He's playing a Breach this time, and he's the one that gets the kill. So the roles have changed a little bit with a similar lineup for the defender side of Jacked Gamers. And Def is going to try to move forward here with the flashpoint. Looking back, Anger does get the headshot into Wardell. So far, so good for a flawless victory for Jacked Gamers as Anger gets another one. Wallbang. Now it's finally traded off, but at least to get the win for the defenders to put the first point on the scoreboard for Jacked Gamers.
All right, that is a big round right there. I mean, what can we really say? It's starting off on the right foot after losing pistol, or basically the first pistol round on the previous map. They're able to take this one here. That's the momentum you want to start with.
Yeah. And maybe, hopefully, Death didn't take it too badly when I said, you know, we got to utilize somebody else as a Sage, as a lurker. And he's utilizing it right now as Breach. Breach still very good right now in terms of lurk, but still also very useful as an entry for flashpoints to get sites. Maybe he's trying to utilize a little bit more with this team right now with this composition on this map. But then again, while I was at Bio Break, the way that he was playing Sage, I got to give him some credit as well. Because of the way that you're playing Sage as a lurker too, you could utilize the Sage walls very late into the round to win some rounds in your end. Nonetheless, though, it is going to be a pistol save for mouseSpaz moving towards the A short. That's stopped by Yaster, who is holding towards the cubby of short. A couple of smokes that were actually being launched here from the attacker side, but that's fully denied from that initial kill coming in from Ye. Now long-range satchel to be thrown. Does not connect. He gets droned as well. And also Drone gets, while we talk about it, Drone, speak of the devil, gets the headshot onto Thief. So it's a 4 versus 4. We're running back towards B as Strong Legs, unfortunately. Yeah, and you're probably going to bash your heads or do a facepalm because you talk a lot about being controlled into your trigger friendliness. Let the opponents pass by. He didn't. With a lot of shots, at least got one, but then got killed after that.
Yeah, I mean, that was like one of those movies where the guy's running and the bullets are following behind him.
Yep, that too.
that was a movie moment right there.
Oh, TP
what a
A.
fake!
Yeah, started with the Sage, the Silva arrow, recon. Didn't spawn anybody there at least, but they baited out the rotation. Now at least Anger is still towards heaven. As he looks out, does get the first burst into the face of Hayes, trying to wall bang across, but Wardell picking up the Spectre, making it now a 2 versus 1 situation on this eco, working well for Team mouseSpaz. Anger trying to move forward. He does have a smoke in hand that he'd utilize still. One inside you. The second one is still holding back here, but he gets caught with his iPad out. Drone gets the headshot with the classic. And it's going to be a 1-to-1, forcing now Strong Legs and company to be on an eco.
Yeah, what a great eco round coming out from mouseSpaz. They're slowing it down at 3 different points within the round. And really, I hate to say it, and I'm not one to really put it on people within rounds, but it pretty much came down to Strong Legs. He needed to pick up at least 2 or 3 in that position, and he only ends up picking 1 in such a powerful anchor position. And that I feel is what really bit them in the round.
And you could see maybe a little bit of frustration, not necessarily full frustration, but you are going for a little bit more of an aggressive buy. You have the judge right now in the hands of Def, who's going to hold that corner, but this is going to be a tough one because Ye played it before. At least he's throwing it from the ninja area to give his position away, to say, look, nobody's hiding in that corner. But that aftershock is going to force at least Death to wide swing, trying to get something, at least someone down with them, to no avail. Everybody gets popped off. The spike, though, is dropped intentionally at short A on the other end, and nobody's picking it up, but they're going to hear Thief rotating. That's the first one down. Second one is trying to move forward. That Strong Legs also with a judge in his hands. That's one. Trying to go long range. Does have the Vandal he could pick up. Could also self-heal if he wants to. Starting off with the orb. He just wants to get this Vandal.
Ooh.
And he gets wallbanged instead.
Yeah, I mean, they had to break the tripwire to go on the flank. At the end of the day, there was the spike in spawn. There was an opportunity for a couple kills. Strong Legs ends up getting one. But mouseSpaz come on top. A fairly clean eco round from them. But we are moving right back into guns. Or, well, no. What's going on here? Are we going to see a buy? It looks like...
We're forcing.
Yeah, it's not the strongest buy. Def even keeping a ghost here. So what's he going to go with? Maybe a... Yeah,
Spectre,
okay. So
Bulldog? Okay, yeah.
Bulldog. And Bulldog's kind of like the famous buy, right? So it's not the strongest thing, it's not the worst thing, but you rather have an M4 or an
Still
M4.
quite accurate too if you're playing the FAMAS style. If you're like that, what Strong Legs is doing when you're aiming down the sight, it's a 3-bullet burst, and usually wherever you aim with the crosshair aiming down the sight, it aims directly at where it shoots directly at where you're aiming. There's unfortunately a little gap inside that wall, so they saw him run back towards that orb. Because he does have a res. That's what he was counting on. He was leaning on a wall so he could go for a res. Nice reaction by Jasked, at least to get that frag onto Sabrosa. And that could be the res right now. Right onto that Molly. But at least it disappears. And Thief is back alive.
Does look like mouseSpaz resetting. They need to recover that spike now. Minute mark passing on the clock here. Alex says we are going to see Strong Legs regressing alongside his Cypher. Hayes is able to pick up one. Cypher's still there. Cypher getting takedown. And then the res onto Cutler on top of that. Instantly turning this into a 3-on-1.
Yeah, but at least the stim pack for Anger cannot line it up, unfortunately. So he gets stopped by Cutler. And that was a questionable play. I'm not sure why Strong Legs decided to walk behind his own wall. That was defrosting at a point where you could just spray through it, break the wall instantly, and get sprayed. You know you have to spike down on long B. You res your teammate at Thief, and you have a crossfire already set up at long B to look down towards that spike.
Yeah, just hold it, double set up for it. You would have been fine. Unfortunately, hold on. Sorry about that.
No worries. I
just got a message from my leasing company in Los Angeles.
Oh, I thought you just had another order of Harvey's.
Oh, no, sorry, no. Sorry, I was explaining a point, then I saw an email from my apartment, and I was like, oh my god, what happened?
Oh, he's dead. Def trying to hold his angle inside you. Sabrosa with a nice ult. It's so hard to run away from that one. When you're playing that spot and you're facing against a Brimstone, so far I've only seen people able to escape it if they jump towards the front, where you have to bring a fight towards them. You run back towards the back of the spawn, almost impossible to make it out alive if you don't see it coming from a mile away. But it was a safe round coming in for the defenders. We have a Bucky in the hands of Strong Legs, 5 versus 1. Should be a 4-1 scoreline here on this first half still.
All right, Strong Legs now with this Bucky. We're going to see Breach turn the corner here. Drone, though, too quick on it. But yeah, it's always scary. I've been home for 3 months now, and nobody's been in my apartment. Like, what the hell?
Do you have fake plants in your apartment in Los Angeles?
No, I don't. But it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've ever been away from. I don't know. That's a long time to like not
look after your house.
Yeah, look after your house. Yeah, and like I'm still paying like all the bills. Like,
I wonder how your mail is.
Oh my god!
Is it like in those movies when you open a door, it's just a bunch of mails through the slot at the door you're pushing open?
I could imagine.
Nonetheless, though, we will have a Hunter's Fury coming out, and Wardell continues to rain terror with the ultimate. He's able to take down Anger and clear out the short haul at U-Haul. So they tried to switch some positions around. It didn't work. Drone somehow is inside the back of the site. Does get the headshot onto Jasked too. My god, this is not looking well at all. At least Strong Legs able to get the headshot onto Drone before the smokes come down. And it's a 4-on-4 situation, a 4-on-3 rather, as they're still trying to get a plant at double spot. No, it's going to be APC. One towards showers, one towards double stack. There comes that double peak. It's 1-for-1 trade at least. Who wins the other one? It's Strong Legs. Another one here.
Shooting.
Yep, could self-heal as well. It's a 2 versus 2. They do have a neuro thought that they could use, but unfortunately, Sabrosa loses it, sorry. Now it's a 1 versus 1. You're going to break that wall. You're going to spot the last one there who runs across towards out in the open. Cutler still wins that fight with the Phantom.
Yeah, Strong Legs putting that round on his back, essentially, though, and really bringing it back for his team. I believe that was a 3K out of him there. Some
Yeah.
great shooting from Strong Legs within that round. Unfortunately, though, nothing's going to come of it, as we are going to see mouseSpaz move up to a dominant 5-1 lead.
And this is coming from a 13-3 score line on the first map, 11-1 on the half on the first map of Haven as well. We have to step up right now for the defenders, this time for Jack Gamers. I don't know if they have a gun round. At this point, they have 3 people pushing towards showers, 2 people pushing towards hookah. It looks like it's going to be a safe strategy that doesn't pay off. First one to fall down is going to be Anger, headshotted by Hayes at Teleporter. They know that they have that tripwire, so they could guess that this action is happening towards A. Def trades it out at least on a 4 versus 4. A wall to actually self-boost to make sure that they don't break that wire, but Strong Legs read like a book by Cutler, who was watching that flank. And because of that wall, I don't know if his teammate could get across. Yeah, he will. So that's it, but he walks on that tripwire. No!
Yeah, this round's pretty much done in this situation, but, I mean, when we're looking at this right now, if you're on the Jacked Gamers side, I'd like to see them maybe play a little bit more turtled up, a little bit more passive. They've done a good job early on of getting those picks, so if they want to do that in the start of the round, that's fine, but they need to get back into a turtle situation.
Yeah, Jacked Gamers right now being
Oh
deflated.
my goodness.
He's just trying to save his Vandal right now at this point. Having to waste his ult, being hunted down at the same time. Does get the headshot onto Drone. Clock is ticking on that bomb as he's running away, but just around the corner, Sabrosa waiting.
Yeah, using the ulti to... So, inevitably, though, he loses a lot more. He loses the Vandal, he loses the ulti. That's a rough one there if you raise.
On an eco round, too.
Is it Raz or is Raze?
Raise.
Raze, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good.
Raise, Raz, potato, tomato, tomato.
Play Raze, play Raz, play Raze, play Raze. Yeah.
Buy, buoy, phasey. Whatever you want to call it, bro.
You say,
Sabrosa.
bye, boy. Bye, boy.
Boy phasey. Starting to go crazy, man. We've been on air for quite a bit, but we're having a good time. One peeking towards you. It's gonna be Yaster. Off shot missed, and he's gonna fall back.
Yeah, and this is the turtle that I'm talking about here. This is great. I would like to see Yacer be able to pick up a kill in this situation, but look at Brimstone now, making his way into this cubby. He might be able to surprise Yacer, yeah.
As soon as the smoke comes down, thankfully nobody's there. Could have been like 3 guys looking for it, even a spray. They were expecting somebody to be boosted up there. You could see from now how they're shooting it. The bullet holes are coming from a spam that's trying to go towards heaven or somebody that's on APC.
Yeah.
And because of that, they're now falling back towards B though. Ooh.
Great shot out of Strong Legs there onto Drone. Yacer now taking down Sabrosa, and this could be the second round coming the way of Jacked Gamers, unless Hayes has something to say about it.
Definitely does. One tap in the face. At least we have a thief that's going to take one down with him, rather. Trying to battle up against Hayes. Will be able to get the dink and finally the kill. And that is going to be it. Wasted enough time for the rotation. Saving the operator as well. And like you said, Evan, that's the second one on the board. What they needed. It seems as though maybe a double operator setup is the answer that they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, in that round, though, there were a lot of individual picks. There wasn't a lot of flashing teamwork involved in the kills that were given, actually, to the Jacked Gamers side. So I'm sure that round was more so just mouseSpaz kind of saying, let's play loose, let's see what happens. And now that this double operator setup is actually...
Dude, it's triple operator setup. Screw that.
Oh, triple operator setup. You can be sure we're going to see a lot more nades being used. Ooh. Okay, Yacer, another good entry kill here. And that
only
nade
at 70
comes out.
HP though. Yep, they're trying to push up towards short. They're trying to come out towards showers as well. But Yacer is looking for a heal, but it's across the map with an operator as well. As this time, I talked about Death. I kind of criticized him as moving forward with an operator trying to find information. Now it seems as though it's going to be Strong Legs that's doing that as an operator as well with Sage. So I don't know. I think he's gonna have to. Well, I guess I get it. He does have an AWP. He's looking, or operator is looking for some information. Doesn't get it, falls back. So it's the right play to do. But now it's trade after trade towards this A bomb side with 52 seconds left on the clock. So Rose is trying to move forward with Cutler, who manages to get the kill. Thief as well trades it back. Neural theft on the top. as Thief does get the last kill onto Cutler. So it pays off for them in due dividends with this triple operator setup.
Yeah, Thief playing very well right now, and he's really just bringing them back into this one. As we're going to look at the money here, this could be the last buy if mouseSpaz doesn't win. They're going to have to go on to an eco here. So
Yeah.
this is a very important round.
Definitely a closer game than what we've seen on the first map. This time, again, playing on Bind, which should be mouseSpaz's map pick. We're starting to see players, teams, doing better on a map that they haven't chosen. So hopefully we'll, if this continues, we'll be able to see a third and final map. Now camera missed. As Strongless is looking back towards Fountain, he knows that he's fighting against Cutler here. Cutler, you could see that little white dot there on the wall. He's just holding a better angle as meanwhile action happening towards Showers, where once again Hayes wins a fight towards Showers area, as I think we're trying to take control of that orb. But Ye is also moving forward there.
Smoke coming in now, and it doesn't actually look like we'll see any contact between Stronglegs and Cypher as that wall comes up from Stronglegs and he falls back into sight. What we will see, however, is the members of mouseSpaz now recollecting themselves. That bomb, that teleporter being used as well.
Ooh.
You will
Okay.
not kill
A
my
res
ally.
onto
yeah.
Depth, huge. But B-side execute is coming in.
That's right, because he wasn't in a heavy attack. He had no choice but to fall back at the teleporter. They'll get the res. It's going to be a 5 versus 5 retake. The Aldron is not spotted, but Thief, unfortunately, shot too early. Both of them falling down. They weren't even checking that cubby. It was going to be huge for him to at least get a kill and force at least some time to get wasted to give a chance for the 2 players to rotate from A, even the 3 players to rotate from A. But with that, Spike Planet 5-on-3, you're saving your double operator because you have no money to work with.
Yeah, unfortunately right there. I mean, Thief, great positioning. Unfortunately, not able to pull off that first kill. Not being able to pull off that first kill means regardless of whether or not he got that at the second engagement, he would have gotten traded out. So it's just that split second. You know, that's all he had, and unfortunately he wasn't able to capitalize on it. And we will see mouseSpaz get their first round in, last little couple.
Yep, they needed that. We're going to move into 2 more rounds here in this first half. Strongly, here's a teleporter. Can he save the operator here? It seems like it. They're staying inside the telly as well. Because I guess at that point, we didn't see them really chase because they are also on a probably low on a money situation as well. Indeed, they were.
Yeah, you can see it right there. When you're looking at their money, you see them all sitting around the 3K mark.
Yeah.
As we head into the final 2 rounds of this half, Alex, you don't want to be in that position where you're saying, oh man, all I can buy is a ghost. Oh man, all I can buy is a bulldog. So wise decision not to chase, to ensure that, even if they lose this round, they'll get themselves a buy next.
Definitely, and because they're at that 3K, because you do get 3,000 credits for winning a round, whether you're on attack or defense. The money system is identical on both ends, not like CS, and it starts off with strong legs. Operator kill onto Drone. A second one up to Hayes, who is trying to go for a trade. A third one misses. Cutler gets a long range onto Theft, and he's going to come back possibly for... Doesn't even have a res. He's only got 2 orbs, could pick up a third one here. But he's just trying to waste some time for his teammates to get in. We have committed towards this B bomb site. It is a 3 versus 3. Trying to peek forward. He does get the kill, including the spike that just got planted inside the tin, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Nice orb played here by Strong Legs, who's just going to try to hold back a push from long B because he did hear it. Meanwhile, his teammate did get a kill onto one inside B, and last one long range rocket touchdown on to Cutler. And they managed to salvage that round. And it's still going to be possibly a low buy into the last round.
Yeah, that was a great play out of Strong Legs, though. I really enjoyed what he did there towards that long B area, being able to, first of all, getting those 2 op kills. Yeah, that's standard, right? You're sending, I believe they sent 2 or maybe 3 guys out towards long B, so he has to get those kills, right? If you don't get those kills, that's an issue. But what he did post that, he walls it off, he orbs the wall, he commits to the site, he allows the rotations to come in. He's not worried about long, he's worried about pinching those guys in the site. That's exactly what you need.
Perfect indeed. From this round on that minimap, you saw an aggressive peek from Long B and Hookah. So they're going to try to storm probably into this one as soon as the Frost Orb clears out towards the Long B. Meanwhile, Strong Lake still manages to get an operator shot here from the back of the site into Hookah, so Cutler falls. Reach charge trying to come across with an aftershock. Spike moving forward. 2 guys, 3 guys inside Hookah. as the spike is in the hands of the Sova trying to move forward. That is going to be Wardell. But we do have a drone coming down. We have battles through the smoke as well. Thief, as he crosses the tripwire, gets the kill onto Sabrosa, and things are looking quite good here in this last round for the defenders as they get kills after kills. 5-on-3 situation, 50 seconds left on the clock. A trade-off towards the elbow, and another one from the hookah area, and just like that, it could still be a winnable round because they have denied the res coming in from the Sage. A strong Legs has fallen, so it's a 2 versus 1. Wardell looking for some information from that recon arrow towards the spawn site. Doesn't know where Raze is at. Raze is actually still on a very slow flank from the back of the site. Nice aftershock being thrown, a spray coming across as well, but we do have an ult. So that's going to give a chance right now for his teammates to rotate across. It's a fake ult, actually, just to try to see if he could bait out some footsteps. Now he's in the corner at the elbow. Crossfire set up and a retake across. A grenade being thrown. He does not manage to get the burst, and Yeaser gets the long-range kill. And finally, it's 7-5 with a 5th round on the board for Jacked Gamers. It looks slim, but now we have a game.
Yeah, Wardell maybe prematurely burning that ultimate, but I get what he was trying to do. Just trying to push them off, get them a little bit intimidated while giving him some space to actually reset. But nonetheless, a good half coming out from mouseSpaz, even though, you know, we were seeing, what, a 6-1 lead at one point, now turning into 7-5. So definitely solid out of Jacked Gamers, coming alive here towards the end, towards the latter end of that first half, and, you know, making this second map pretty competitive.
We'll see if they actually have a lot more comfort playing towards the defender side here for mouseSpaz, as, again, it is their map pick. So very interesting in terms of the strategy they're utilizing here. 4 guys at the B-bomb site. Solo at A is the Brimstone. So I'm wondering if he's just going to throw some smokes and try to run that clock down. He's going for double peaks. So they're going to play retake towards... Yeah, because they can play retake towards teleporter if there's a lot of action towards A. And so far, it starts things off with only 1 guy peeking up towards long. That spike is down as well, but it's traded off with Hayes still alive. Fault line coming across from the bottom of the fountain. Everybody's rotated back from the A side to walk towards Market Hookah. No, Spike's going to get picked up, and they're walking up towards short. You still have that Brimstone waiting, though, just on the other end of the spectrum, and that is going to be Sabrosa. Sabrosa maybe looking to put a molly just to try to hold them down and slow them down to give a chance for the rotate.
You want to hear something funny? You see that Molotov on the other end?
Yeah.
Ooh. Anger was actually practicing that the other day.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He just went that Molotov that he threw. And it worked. It worked.
Yeah. Yeah, it did, and now it gives a chance right now for the team to move on the attacker to try to get the spike plan. Death with a wallbang into drone. Hayes trying to rotate across, and Death gets a 4K.
Huge round. It was looking like they were gonna have a little bit of trouble there as they headed into sight. You saw Sabrosa drop that Molotov and pick up the entry kill, but like you said, Death coming alive, picking up 4 on the round, and making this thing 7-6, 1 round away.
That was a much-needed pistol round, and it worked out. The gamble that they tried to do towards pistol, so like I said, what I was trying to finish was that the way that they had those guys pushed up aggressively towards the orb, if actually Sabrosa is able to hold down long enough with the smokes, with the mollies, you would have a double rotate, and you're playing a retake towards the A site.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it didn't pay off. Didn't have a chance to do it.
A little camera-on-camera action right now. Spotting each other here. Flashbang coming in from Breach. That Molotov from Anger that he practiced the other day.
Oh,
and
no!
Drone.
You hate to see it.
How often do you see that?
So far, 3 times. Twice from Strong Legs, once from Drone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that from Drone, you probably rarely see that, right?
Yeah, definitely. So it happens to the best out of everybody, man. Strong Legs, who had a couple of misfortune on the way that he played a few rounds, but that round, more specifically, when he had that operator towards Garden side, towards Octagon of B, the wall, the sage orbs at the floor, he did his great job there.
I don't like either of those calls for that spot, by the way.
What? The Garden and
Octagon.
Yeah.
Octagon.
That's what I keep saying to you.
Side.
Anything that's more than 2 syllables
isn't a good call out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's what I said. As a caster, I know some people are asking about it too. Like, what do we call this spot and stuff like that too? As a caster, especially when there's a lot of action going down, it's better to have like 1 or 2 syllable word callouts. So maybe be Garden.
Yeah.
Garden.
Garden. There you
Probably
go,
Garden.
Ooh,
Hayes, though, with headshot. That's a 2-syllable word, but that wasn't even a headshot, actually, just a regular kill.
Nice shot from Drone. There's that Drone that we know. Taking down Anger there. Now we're going to see that aftershock come through the wall. No, actually a flashbang, and that's going to push Raze off.
Well, they're still holding their grounds here on the defenders. Shock dart to just keep them back towards ramp, but they're still creeping up. So it's going to be Ye with strong legs moving up here towards this hookah side. Thief to try to set up a crossfire with them, but Wardell is by himself to get a double kill and drop the spike here. It's going to be impossible for them to retake here. A flawless round for the defenders. 5 kills as they couldn't take control of that hookah.
Yeah, it's definitely what they needed there. Just exactly what you said. The flawless round here. Building that economy, Alex, is what they need to do early on.
Yep.
It's going to be a very long half here. We just started it. You don't want to be going on to ecos very early, and you don't want to be going on to ecos very late. Having a flawless round helps with that.
Well, still going to be a gun round coming in for the attackers. And interesting enough, if they had the money, maybe it was going to be a double operator setup on the attacker side, which I find that quite interesting. But it's going to be a operator and Marshall to try to open up sites.
Look at this by Garden. We're going to see three. We're going to see 3 members of the mouseSpaz side set up. That recon drone coming out, able to tag onto depth here, but Yaster is going to take down Sub Rosa by U-Haul with that operator. So that's a big entry kill now, leaving only Cypher to defend A.
They're walking down Fountain aggressively here. They're trying to bring the fight just to narrow it down on a 4 versus 4, but little do they know, there's actually 3 players there on a setup. They go for a Frost Orb, and they're pushing down as well. Everybody's rotating back towards A. This is huge right now, and a huge flank for the defenders of mouseSpaz. So we're going to have this... Oh, my God. Unfortunate there. He walks across the tripwire, gets sprayed through the smoke as well. Stronglays, that's the healer down. And an ult. They had a res with Stronglays as well.
Exactly where you are.
Ooh, and now that Cypher ult coming in right here. We'll probably see a save round.
Definitely.
No. Wow, okay, they're gonna go for this.
No, look at this. Sage.
Oh, Sage is pulling off,
all the
yeah.
way back. They're probably gonna look for exits to start.
Yeah, run. Stop this NA save.
Well, they're still battling it. It's 1 for 1. As Hayes is still, you can see it from the minimap. Am I going back? Am I not going back? Okay, it's just breaking the tripwires. That's why. But that clock is going to tick down. Wardell's going to try to stick it. Immediately get dispatched by Yaster before he can even make it out there. Hayes is actually running back towards... Okay, I thought he was going to run back towards that teleporter to try to get those kills, but it's going to be tied 8-8.
Goddamn NA save.
Listen, man, they like to frag. People are thirsty, and we play very patiently on in
You know when you want to keep your guns and save, but you don't really want to save.
Yeah, exactly.
When you know keeping your guns is important, but I mean they still gotta buy. It's not a big deal, but they could have had more money, nonetheless, right?
Definitely.
Chat, what do you think? Do you guys agree? Should they have saved? Should they have gone for it? Should they have made a decision and not had Sage running back and forth?
Yeah, thankfully enough. Oh, nice camera here by
solid cam, yeah.
This is going to give a lot of information towards Showers. He's going to hear that sound as well. At least the orb's going to get picked up, but he sees nothing more. So with that, at least they could have that the Brimstone focus with probably the operator up at Heaven to look back towards short. Wardell's going to look for some information. Doesn't have an ult. Oh. Only one away to get it. And only spotting one with the Owl Recon. So they're still working in a lot of darkness right now with no information for the defender side. Yes, they heard a boombot towards Showers. And then because of that, see, the Owl drone, they came out, they only saw one guy. And then they're rotating a couple of people over towards A, and there's only one play inside B, and it's the Sage. So Hayes is going to have to come up huge, immediately stop. So we had a Rolling Thunder to Rolling Thunder, but it's still an advantage coming in for the attacker side moving in. Now you do have Wardell running inside the site, gets the first headshot onto Anger, but it's traded off by Yaster with the operator. We're still trying to move in to get the plant. 30 seconds left on the clock, still plenty of time. Drone going for an aftershock, still trying to waste some time. Has the Vandal, forced to reload, forced to also give away his position by breaking on that wall. At least that res that was lost from the previous round is now utilized here. But back to a 3 versus 3. Now it's traded after trade. Deep going for a double kill. Cutler from the spawn. Now that clock is still ticking down. Finally, the action has quieted just a bit as Anger does get the kill. Not expecting for him to hide towards the back of the site. It was an expensive round to win, but a round nonetheless. It is now 9-8 in favor of. What is the tally now? I don't even know anymore what the scoreboard.
It's in favor of Jack Gamers.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to write it down.
So yeah, this is what we were talking about. Haven seemed like one of those maps where, you know, mouseSpaz, it was one of those, oh, we're really good at this map. Everybody just clicks on it.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing them come onto bind here, and we're kind of seeing the flaws here. We're kind of seeing them go toe-to-toe. Yacer with that AWP or that operator is taking advantage. But we're actually going to see Wardell on this save round pick up an operator of his own.
Still using the same camera. Still the same strategy, at least on the attacker side. And look how far back that spike is in spawn. I hate that. Pet peeve. Pet peeve for Valorant. Oh, this time he's going to see one from the camera. I wonder if it's even going to be surprised. Instead of tagging, wide swing. Oh my god, that could have been dangerous. He gets wall, but that doesn't do that much damage. Gonna throw a grenade. Is that gonna hurt? Okay, I think it's on the top of the boxes, so that those paint shells are not gonna damage Cutler that much. But we are still looking towards A this time. We still have 2 players playing towards B.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, it does look like the hit's about to begin here. No Cypher traps to stop it at the entrance. Smoke's coming down now as Thief first on the scene. Does look like someone's trying to force that smoke, and that's going to be Drone. And he's going to go down.
Yeah, try to go for a surprise game, and then maybe try to go from some sort of...
Yeah, I mean, it's
trying to run the
eco
car
round,
down.
right?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Make something happen, right? Maybe he goes through the smoke, and 2 guys just finished looking at the smoke. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, definitely.
them or something. Who knows? Nonetheless, though, Wardell is going to be keeping that or that operator in his hands. I will get it. Give me.
Of course you
give
will.
me
Of course, of course. I
And
said it myself a few rounds ago. But yeah, I mean, like you said here, Evan, it's an eco round. Cutler even trying to move forward, trying to get some kills on top of that. Oh, is he gonna try to ninja? That would be hilarious. But he does get a kill at least.
No more charges.
Another one's about to peek out towards Garden, but strongly stops him. So bomb is gonna go off, or spike is gonna go off. Sorry.
No charges.
It's gonna be 10-8 in favor of Jack Gamers. We're getting closer and closer to possibly see a third map, and things are looking very good here for the attacker side of Strong Legs and company.
Definitely. As now we move into the gun round, we're going to see the double operator setup, Sub Rosa and Wardell, a couple Vandals, 1 Phantom. Everybody's got plenty of utility as well. Can they pick this one up? Or is Jacked Gamers
I'll find them.
getting even closer to that map to victory?
Yeah. Double operator setup here on the defender side. Wardell still trying to test his luck towards this hookah side of market. Operating down market from hookah. That's what I meant to say. But on the attackers, we're looking for some sort of split towards the A side. And funny enough, we've changed our camera position. So we're changing all positions on the defender side. We have ultimates across the board for the attackers, and it starts things off towards the lanterns. But Sabrosa decides not to play lanterns. Double stack gets 2. Traded off by Thief. Doesn't know that one's on APC. That's Drone, who falls back towards lamps now. Does get another one already, just like that. Only 1 remaining, and a triple kill for Drone to make it 10-9. Now in favor of still Jack Gamers.
I love how Taylor had like 3 different opportunities to use any ability before re-peeking, and he said, nah, just take fights. Hey, what's up? Who wants to fight?
Well, we're 1 round away here from tying things up. A seems to have been shut down, and they're going to try to test their luck towards B again. But like I said, it's a whole different type of composition on the defender side. We still, this time, once again, put Cutler towards the B side. We're going to try to peek out. No, it's from spawn. Wardell trying to look back towards market. Man, this is going to be an aggressive pick. And I think from that position, I don't know if you could hear that spike being dropped.
I was gonna say, did he hear the spike get dropped?
I
wonder
think
if
so.
he can hear from that, or maybe it's because we're an observer. We heard that. You heard that.
No, if we hear that, they probably hear it too.
Okay.
Because you could hear the spike being dropped for sure.
Well, you know who's about to get dropped, or did get dropped? was the Acer there over by Showers, turning this into a 5-on-4 in favor of the mouseSpaz side here. We're seeing two players, Cypher as well as Breach, towards that long. We're seeing the camera go up as Strong Legs evens it out with a great kill onto Subrosa.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty much textbook of what Ye's been trying to do. Just always try to take control of that showers, utilizing the boom bot. This time using the operators to cover out the showers, and it's paying off. But thankfully, we had a nice trade. Now it's a forced buy, so Anger's gonna be able to capitalize on the operator to look back towards spawn. Spike is also making his way on a full rotate towards the A side. Now, can they overtake the site? It's gonna be the first one walking in, which is gonna be Strong Legs with the Vandal. Anger is still looking up towards spawn. They're trying to clear it out, and he will soon meet Thief. Or, sorry, not Thief, Cutler. Up at Heaven, and Cutler wins the fight, unfortunately. At least he's traded off by Strong Legs. He does have the wall as well, so he can wall it up for them to try to go for some sort of a plant. They're trying to go for a spray. He does not win that fight, and that's going to be huge right there. A res at least coming out from Hayes, and there's only 6 seconds left. At least the spike has been planted, but that's it.
Yeah, so we are going to see a tie game. I mean, I was really surprised there. Anger was operating, if I'm not.
Or operating. It's fine. It's good. It's good.
He was opping Heaven, if I'm not mistaken. And Cutler ended up on top of that exchange.
Yeah.
That's a big frag there for Cutler to pick up. Honestly, that really opened up the entire round.
I think at that point, I know it's a big gamble, but with the time remaining and the amount of players that you have left, and you have no place to really spread out to go for a defense, because you've already had so much time wasted to overtake the site, you still had a Sage wall from Strong Legs. You could actually wall off towards the front of the Tetris in an angle, in a sense that you could only pixel plant basically on your side of the wall for showers, and just play off that right after. I mean, you can watch that flank and stuff like that too. I think that's something they could have tested out. But nonetheless, it tried to spread out a little bit too much. I mean, the spike carrier was still so far back inside spawn. By the time Strong Legs made it towards APC, I do get the sense that they still wanted to try to go for a surprise factor, but go for a plant, try to go for post plant. I think at that point, huge.
Nice little ulti coming out, taking down Yacer as they're going to the site. There's a nice wall that's going to allow for the plant there. Bomb. Ooh, doesn't go down actually. Drone and Hayes and Cutler chiming in saying, no, we're going to stop this round right here, Alex.
Yeah, they have no money to work with. I mean, they were on a forced buy. And we have a sheriff in the hands of Anger who's trying to clutch a 4 versus 1. He's stuck inside you. Subrosa moves forward from the other side and pops him right there. So mouseSpaz, they regain the lead. They're looking at 2 more rounds to actually be crowned the champions here, but it's not over yet. We've seen the potential so far of Strong Legs and company on the attacker side. They could still get it done to try to bring this to a 3rd map. Only 1 operator as well.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Subrosa moving that operator towards the showers area. We're seeing a heavy grouping towards short A. How does this round unfold?
I mean, they have a breach Rolling Thunder if they wanted to open up, but the thing is, it's Yaster with the operator himself, so he can't really be in a position to try to Rolling Thunder entry for the. But he can actually see nobody, Rolling Thunder for his team to run in. So far, though, breach on our end, which is Drone trying to look back towards spawn. He did spawn the Cypher, and that's going to force right now an execute from the attacker side. What can he do with this? So far, a Molly to try to waste the time. There's that Rolling Thunder that's gonna actually stun only 1, but we already had a rotation coming through. So there's actually a 3-man hold inside the A side, but Thief is coming from the showers as you just saw. He gets 1 and 2. Depth also a 3rd one. This is Rosa. Now we have a neural theft. They know exactly where the last 2 players are. They don't really need to go for a plant yet. They know that Hayes is about to peek out. He loses the fight. Last one that goes Wardell out of heaven. That's 1 and Thief. A big play on his end from the showers. Goes for a triple kill, and we're back tying to 11-11 scoreboard.
What a tight second game here, and the money is good. We're going to see a buy round coming up from both sides, I should say, and I mean, as we move into what could be the final, well, has to be the final 2 rounds, essentially, or final 3 rounds.
Going to the distance.
Yeah, we're going to be going the distance. Let's see how this one plays out. I can imagine we might see some early aggression.
In our favor.
You saw those pings coming in from Strong Legs, right? I think from that, it's probably going to be some smoke setups from Brimstone, but Subrosa is going to peek out. This is going to be huge right now. They have to focus on that first. And a surprise attack read Sabrosa like a book, headshots him, and that gives a chance right now for Brimstone to move forward and probably go for those smoke executes for them to push a little bit deeper inside the A side to get a plant.
Yeah, what a beautiful peek from Ye, honestly. Honestly. That was the best way to take that shot, best way to take that angle, and he absolutely decimated.
All right, so here it starts. We do have, and that's actually good smokes to prevent anybody on the APC to spray while they're moving down towards short as well. Thief running back towards showers again, does get the headshot up to Wardell. They're doing a great job to overtake this site so far, and it continues on to a potential flawless victory. They spot one towards T Heaven. Thief forced to fall back, but in a great crossfire setup, and they're still trying to go for this right now. We have one towards spawn. That frost orb towards spawn as well is not going to give a chance for Hayes to move any forward. And Thief goes for 1 and 2. Another multi-kill for Thief into this round to put them at map point. Looking to bring this to a third map right now for Jacked Gamers.
Yeah, money's still fine. We're going to see a buy round come out from mouseSpaz, so still the opportunity to take this one to OT, but god damn, Alex, that is some dominant Valorant right there.
That was a great
from
take.
the Jack Gamer side. Yeah, phenomenal playing. Let's see if they're able to close this one out and take it to a map 3.
Pressure is on right now for the defenders. Backs against the wall. Big aftershock to start things off, and it started off quite well to read that too, because Wardell was positioned in that cubby to look back towards short A. But as things quiet down, Wardell is looking for the information play, and he will.
That was a very big kill. Ooh, not able to capitalize on the second, though.
Kill my allies.
Immediate res and a peek. Oh my god, I can't believe they're still peeking and peeking right now. They really want to bring that fight. They're not scared at all. And Sabrosa's able to get that frag coming in from the U-shaped hallway over down towards short.
Yeah, they knew they had a short opportunity there off the res that Ye would be caught out in the open, and that's why we saw the wide swing come out. It was dangerous, don't get me wrong, but I understand why they did it, and it was warranted. I do feel like that was an opportunity they could have capitalized on, and they did.
Now, it seems as though they're still going to try to commit towards this A side. We have cheated out the third player from A back into B. So this could be huge right now for them to overtake. They don't have any ultimates on that end as well. Big flash bang to come in here. The flashpoint coming in from the breach. The wall's going to come up. Oh, no, they're taking Telly. They're taking Telly, and there's a 3-man stack in there.
It's a double fake. It's a double fake.
14 seconds left on the clock, and they're going to do this?
No, 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So, brothers, it gets 1. He gets 2. Oh, my God, that is such a huge gamble. Yeah, 20 seconds no matter what, but that was so huge from Sabrosa. Yeah, they'll get the plant. Maybe not. Aftershock is even going to kill him. Oh, my God, no.
Found them.
Oh, there's no... Will he get a
That's
plant?
it.
No plant. It's
Wow. Wow.
He moved on the side to try to get a spike plant and not far enough, and you heard that bitch slap coming in from that aftershock.
All right. Well, I mean, I love the idea. I love the hope. I love the dream that we saw out of, the strategy there from Jack Gamers. Unfortunately, just didn't work out.
Well, you heard how there was no stress there from Sabrosa, right? Because Sabrosa was playing towards you. He hears a teleport as he's walking forward. He's gonna wait a bit, and as he waits, he hears him running back from Hookah's side. Like the sound is so huge right now.
Well, yeah. The issue, in my opinion, that began with that strat is that if they had somebody hang out, because you want somebody to hang out because you've cleared that, right? So you've taken that, you want to make sure that's yours for the long run, right? So I think that was the issue, is that all of them went through, nobody hung back to make sure that nobody could retake this area, and then they get caught by Sabrosa aggressing.
That's right, and now it's down to the last final round of this map. Will we go into a third one, or will mouseSpaz be crowned the first CLG Blitz Cup champions? And it starts off well, because Hayes gets the headshot at the depth, and also Ye is down to half HP, finally topped up here by Strong Legs. But we are trying to commit towards this B bomb site. Rotation's finally coming across. It's going to be very hard for the attackers to overtake this area. Hayes is inside Hookah. Raze is making his way across. He does have a wall up, so that's going to waste some time. Here comes a knife. Frost Orb as well. The peek coming across. And now the spray, he's going to be forced to fall back.
I love it. I love it. A little bit of contact, a little bit of info, a little bit of fear now in the hearts of those attackers.
Cage triggered.
Now even some cage to run the clock down. 40 seconds left on the clock. I wonder if it's going to be a TP to run an A again. No, it seems as though we are committing towards this B bomb site, but you still have a player in the back of spawn. Could be with a rifle, could be with an operator, and now they're going to try to come across. They break the tripwire, and it all comes down to this. First one is going to be Cutler. Is traded out, but Hayes is still going to work. Now it's going to be Drone. Only one player remaining. It's going to be Yaster. 18 seconds left. 16 seconds left on the clock. It's a 2 versus 1. His location is revealed. They're going to try to spam the wallbang. There's 10 seconds left. They're spamming with the Vandal. It's 8 seconds. They're running close to Rosie. Close range. 5 seconds left.
Oh my goodness.
And mouseSpaz does win this one 13-12.
Oh my god. What a finish. What a second map. I cannot believe that, Alex. Oh my goodness. Thief
What
on top. What a phenomenal game out of him. Jesus Christ.
Thief on top, Strawlings on top. I mean, they did whatever they could. You couldn't ask for any better to actually finish that round. The 13th round, or should I say what? The 25th round, overtime, sudden death. 6 seconds left on the clock on a 1 versus 1, a 2 versus 1 on top of that.